compliance in my company a few years ago when we knew that the AI Act was under preparation. And we saw that it was not an easy thing to be compliant with. We already spent a lot of time with GDPR, and we understood that the AI Act was even a step further. So because we are involved in research-funded project, we looked for partners to build a project about that, because we felt that it was not worth only looking at the AI Act, but the whole value chain from the data and including the data space until the AI system users would need to be represented, because it's a whole chain. You cannot consider only one entity. So this is the reason why we started finding partners, and we understood that there were other people doing the same thing as we do, and we found a way of building a project, and the goal is to encompass all the actors that are along this AI value chain. And we understood that the data is key, because it is at the start, but it is also at the end, because data is what you are going to process with the AI. So what we are going to bring is actually a lot of different things, but what is mostly important is that everything goes in the direction of easing compliance for the different stakeholders along the chain with the data and every regulation. And it's complex, and we need to talk to each other. So the project started a few months ago. And even though we were really a good team, because we were, as said, along the whole value chain, there were also a lot of different topics. So it was going from HR to finance, through health, etc., with 7 different pilots. So we had to talk to each other and talk the same language and find a way to work together and to make sure that we will, in the end, reach a target that is common to all of us. So some was not so difficult, because there is a lot of personal data, HR, finance, and we find also an interest in something that happened to our consortium. One of the legal partners left, legal and ethical, and then we had to define precisely what we would do with these additional partners. So we had to write a requirement spec of new partners in the field of legal and ethical. So we worked together in order to understand deeply what was required from them. And in a strange way, I think this helped us a lot, being consistent and having the same goals. And now the pilots have started and the requirements are almost complete. And some of the technical work has already started. So the work that has started is in the field of data lineage, so that's building ontologies in order to gather data along the AI life cycle. There is also work started in data spaces, and those two are going to work together and articulate so that it could be automated. And there is also work started in the field of synthetic data generation and its usage for test. So this is basically where we are, and after really a few months of the project, I think we are in a good position, and I'm very optimistic.